In chapter 3 exercise 3.2 we have question 18 that a equals to 0 minus tan alpha by 2 tan alpha by 2 0 matrix C is given. Then we have to show that I plus a equals to I minus a into matrix cos alpha minus sin alpha into cos alpha. So we will go right hand side to left hand side. So in right hand side it is given I minus a into cos alpha minus sin alpha into cos alpha. So I means 1 0 0 1 2 cross 2 identity matrix it is, minus a which is given 0 minus tan alpha by 2 0. Now a is in the term of tan alpha by 2, so here cos and sin we write in the tan alpha by 2 term. Then cos alpha formula is there 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Here sin alpha formula is there 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Sin alpha formula again 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. And here cos alpha formula is there 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. So now we simplify this matrix, then we get 1 minus tan alpha by 2 minus tan alpha by 2 sorry 1 minus plus tan alpha by 2 minus 0 minus tan alpha by 2 0 and 1 minus 0 1 into 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 minus 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 2 tan square alpha by 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and here 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. So we take the matrix multiplication, then row into column, so 1 into 1 minus this term, so it will be 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 plus tan alpha by 2 into 2 tan alpha by 2, so 2 tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Then first row multiply with the second column, then here 1 into minus 2, so minus 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and here tan alpha by 2 into this term, so tan alpha by 2 into 1, that is tan alpha by 2, and tan alpha by 2 into tan square alpha by 2, that is tan cube alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Similarly here minus tan alpha by 2 into this, so minus tan alpha by 2 minus plus tan cube alpha by 2, and 1 into this, so upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Now 1 multiply this we take, then 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Second row multiply with the second column, then minus into minus plus, so 2 tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and here 1 into this, so plus 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Now we simplify, so you can see that 1 minus tan square plus 2 tan square, so here we will get minus tan square plus 2 tan square, so 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. In the second column minus 2 tan plus tan, so it will be minus tan alpha by 2 minus tan cube alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Then here minus tan plus 2 tan alpha by 2, so it will be tan alpha by 2 plus tan cube alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and here 2 tan square minus tan square, so 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. So we simplify this, then this we will get 1. Now here we take out minus tan alpha by 2 common, and it will be 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. So these two terms are cancelled, so remain only minus tan alpha by 2. Similarly here we simplify and take out tan alpha by 2 common, then again cancel, so tan alpha by 2, and here 1. So this you can write as 1 0 0 1 plus 0 minus tan alpha by 2 0, sorry, tan alpha by 2 and 0. So this is I plus A. Now we have question 9. A trust fund has rupees 30,000. So trust has a total 30,000 rupees. Must be invested in two different types of bond. So it is invested in two types of bonds. So we don't know how many rupees. So first we take, suppose first bond X rupees, and second bond will be invested money will be out of 30,000, X will be minus. So 30,000 minus X. The first bond pays 5% interest, so interest of first bond is 5%, and second bond interest is 7%. Then it is said that using matrix multiplication determine how to divide rupees 30,000. So what amounts are there? The trust fund must obtain an annual total interest of 1,800 rupees. So bond amounts we write in the row column, then X and 30,000 minus X, and their interest we write in the column, then 5% means 5 by 100 and 7 by 100, and then multiplication, their total interest we want 1,800, so it is equals to 1,800. So we take the matrix multiplication, then 5x by 100 plus 7 into 30,000 minus X by 100 equals to 1,800. So we simplify, then 5x plus 21 2,10,000 minus 7x equals to 1,80,000. So it will be 2x equals to 30,000, and so x equals to 15,000. So to get the interest 1,800, they have to submit x, they have to give 15,000, and second one also 15,000. Now the second part we want interest at 10,000 instead of 18,000, 2,000. So again same matrix multiplication equals to 2,000. So it will be 5x by 100 plus 7 into 30,000 minus x by 100 equals to 2,000. So now it will be 5x plus 2,10,000 minus 7x equals to 2 lakh, and so 2x equals to 10,000, so x equals to 5,000. So to get the 2,000 interest with 5% rate, say that person has to give 5,000 rupees, and the second part will be 30,000 minus x, and so it will be 25,000. Now the question 20 is there. The books of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry. So chemistry books are 10 dozen. Physics books are 8 dozen. And the economics books are 10 dozen. and each book selling price is there. So chemistry price, physics price and economics price are given 80, 60 and 40. These prices are given per book and these are given into dozen. So dozen we have to convert into total quantity. Then this matrix can be written 10 into 12 because 1 dozen equals to 12, 8 into 12 and 10 into 12 into its price will be 80, 60 and 40. So this we multiply and we get 120, 96, 120 and here 80, 60, 40. So we take the multiplication and 12 is 96. So it will be 9600. 96 into 6, 6 6 are 36, 3, 54 and 6, 5760 plus for 12 4 4800. So its addition will be 0, 6, 7, 8, 15, 6, 21, carry 2, 2, 9, 11, 5, 16, 4, 20. So the total amount of book is 20,160. Now here question 21 and 22 for that it is some matrix are given. That X matrix order is given 2 cross n, Y matrix order is given 3 cross k, Z matrix order is given 2 cross p, W matrix order is given n cross 3 and P matrix order is given p cross k. Then first question is there. For restriction on nk and p, py plus wy will be defined. So py defined we require. So p and y are the matrix products. So we know that order of p is p cross k and y is 3 cross k. And the matrix product is possible only when the row of number of column in p is equals to number of row in y. So k equals to 3. Now to define the w and the py order we will get p cross k. Now w into y, so w's order is n cross 3 and y order is 3 cross k. So here 3 equals to 3, so wy is already defined and its order will be n cross k. Now the matrix addition is possible only their orders are same. So here k are equal. So n and p must be equal, then only it is possible. So the second condition is equal to p equals to n. And so py plus wy possible only when k equals to 3 and p equals to n. And so we can say that the correct option is A. Now 22nd question is that if n equals to p, then the order of matrix 7x minus 5z. Now n equals to p given. So x order is 2 cross n and z order is 2 cross p. So here x and z must be equal order and then only we can do the addition subtraction of the matrix. So 2 cross n is equals to 2 cross p and the final answer will be in this order only, and so the 7x minus 5z order will be 2 cross n, which is the option B.